Browns Cowboys on EA Sports as we come to you from Arlington, Texas for today's game.
Phil, we've got a couple of the best tight ends in the game on each sideline today, and they could be the difference makers.
You know, these tight ends, they can do it all. They're tremendous blockers for the running game. They got the speed to go down the field, and they got feet, Jim. You know, those quick feet, so even when they run those short routes, if there's man-to-man coverage, they're quick enough and shifty enough to still... Get away from the defender.
Let's go.
Dropping back 3. Gordon's got it. First down. The Browns will go with the pistol on this play. The Browns will take the snap from the 30. The Browns now move the chains. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Johnson's got it. Screen play. He's taken down at the 47. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. And now they'll try over again on second down.
Let's go.
The Cowboys defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Jones there that time for the tackle. Now looking at third down. To the ground. Running right through the trenches. The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. Turned the ball over on downs.
The Browns decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
Romo's going to take it from the gun. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete. Let's talk about this offense today. The former 4th overall pick in the 2008 draft out of Arkansas, Darren McFadden.
Boy, I'd just love to see him go one whole season and be completely healthy. He's big. He's got great feet. He can run inside and outside. If he stays healthy, he can still be one of the best running backs in the NFL.
For this defensive group, at safety, the former 49er, Dante Whitner.
Dante Whitner is one of those dual safeties. He's good against the pass, and he is one heavy hitter. He can jar the football loose with some of those tough hits.
The Browns load up the box, going with the 46 defense.
3rd down and 7.
Mingo's able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
The Browns taking the field again on offense. They paid the price for an aggressive decision on their last possession, passing up on the field goal attempt and going for it on 4th down, then coming up short.
Yeah, look, no second guessing for me on that. I'll just say this. I'll give the defense a lot of credit. They were there. They were ready for the situation. They made the play, and that's why the offense came away with no points.
How do you think the offense is feeling right now after that coach's decision?
Well, shoot, they're disappointed. The coach believed in him. You know, they know the coach is showing faith. Well, he showed faith, and they let him down.
That's 2nd down coming up. Slashes to the left side.
Johnson's got it on the toss.
On the way, 3rd down. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
They'll go ground.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Coming to the line at the 43.
First and 10.
Manziel's going to take off with it. Just gets rid of it.
Second down and 10.
A near interception that time by Scandrick. This defense is ready to pounce here early in this game as a 3rd and long play is coming up.
They sure are. There's no doubt about that. They got themselves in a good situation here. If I'm the quarterback now, 3rd long, I would be very cautious and conservative.
The Browns at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
The wide receiver in motion.
Out of the gun.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Coming to the line at the 30.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion.
And gains maybe 4.
Johnson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
The Browns snap it up at the 26. Has his target.
The Browns do a good job that time on 2nd down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
It's a 2 tight end formation.
The Browns from the 22. Handoff. That picks up 11.
We're back here getting ready for the 2nd quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug of war the 1st quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug of war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Benjamin's tackled down after a gain of 7. Mark him down for another reception.
That is play number 10 on this drive.
Get ready.
Takes it from the eye and picks up about 3.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Over the line. Touchdown. Early in the second quarter, they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Cowboys just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches, look, you make mistakes on the field.
And they deck the quarterback.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
Looking across the middle.
2 hands on the football and has the catch.
It's third down coming up.
Romo's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
From the gun.
Beasley with the reception. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. That's another reception. Give him 2. The Cowboys take it from the 33. Jason Witten with the grab. Witten's tackled down at the 43.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
The Cowboys take it from the 43. Tony Romo hits Jason Witten with that pass.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Romo's now completed 4 in a row. Coming to the line at the 44.
First down here after the completion.
Williams there to make the stop. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
The Browns with a nickel look here on defense. Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield.
Darren McFadden will run with it.
Bryant's the one who brings him to the ground.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
Over to Witten with the reception. Gains 5. Third catch today so far.
The Cowboys offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
They complete the pass, but still not enough for the first. Third down coming up.
Romo's back in shotgun formation. The catch is made by Witten.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Browns call a timeout and are left now with only one. The offense back out on the field here for this fourth and short play.
The Cowboys lined up, bunch formation.
It's caught by Cole Beasley. Williams going to make the tackle.
He was so close. Another flip. He'd have been in the end zone for 7 points. Good job by the defense stopping him there.
Romo's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Play after play after play here on this drive.
First and goal to go.
Breaks the plane. Touchdown.
If the defense is not going to play for the quarterback sneak, then make them pay for it. Take advantage of it. That's what the offense did. The quarterback took advantage.
Oh, he actually misses the point after. The Browns are back deep, ready to return.
Gilbert's got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Browns offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
The Browns take it from the 23.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Johnson's tackled right at the 28.
Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach. Going to the hurry-up offense. Going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points.
Third and 5 following the incompletion.
The Browns have to get to the 33 for a first. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Intercepted.
They needed their defense to step up and make a statement and keep them in the game before the intermission. And they do it with the interception.
Yeah, they did. Nice job, nice call, nice play by the defense. Now let's see if the offense, as this game goes along, can they step up and make some plays?
Romo lines up in the pistol.
First down at the 30. Jason Witten with the catch.
The Cowboys get a first down.
The Cowboys signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used.
The line of scrimmage is the 16.
First down and 10. A near interception by Whitney.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Second down coming up.
McFadden's lined up as the single back. The ball is jarred loose. The Cowboys with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before third down.
This will be a field goal attempt from 33 yards out. And the kick is good for 3.
And taking the lead just before the half will definitely have them feeling a little more positive as they head into the break.
Oh, yeah, it gives you a little pep in your step, no question about it. Nothing like leading at halftime, knowing that all the work you did during the week has got you in a good frame of mind right now.
The Browns offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Empty backfield look for McCown here. First down at the 20. Benjamin's ready to run off the screen. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, the second half is underway. He's got a chance to return this one. The Cowboys back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
First down at the 32. And over to Witten.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
The Cowboys come out, jumbo package on the field. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Jim, that pass ends up incomplete because the defender, he just jarred the football loose with that hit. Nice job. Get that shoulder into the receiver, knock that football out, and get it to the ground.
McFadden, solo back set. Second and 10. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Well, it's do or die right now, and you've got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
They bring in the extra tight end. Third down and 10. And Joe Hayden has the interception. He's brought to a halt. Phil, how about this defense getting the memo at halftime and getting the takeaway?
Yeah, it was a good job. What a pick. I like that. And the coaching staff, it's just awesome to see when you make some changes at halftime and the players come out right away and take advantage of that coaching.
First down at the 46. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Looking at every option. And they can't connect.
Well, careful. You can throw that out the window. Now it's time to be aggressive, take a chance, and put the defense on edge. Can you do that and give your team a chance to still win this game?
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Only 3 plays. That incompletion brings us to 4th down. All set to punt here. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. That return's good for about 5.
The Cowboys' last possession ended painfully with a pick. And I wonder how they're going to handle the football this time around, Phil.
Well, listen, I think they'll handle it a little differently, no doubt. I thought it was a bad call on the interception. It just put the quarterback and the offense in such a bad situation, and they were not able to overcome that.
The Cowboys snap it at the 26. And it's a completion to Hannah. Tackle made by Hayden.
The Cowboys offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
First down here. McFadden's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. McFadden dangerous out of the backfield. Still on his feet. That's a gain of 6.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
Second down here. The Cowboys approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. He'll throw it over the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Set up now at the 32.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. And it's batted down.
Coming to the line at the 32.
Romo's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
The defensive line now spreading out. I think they want to try to pressure the quarterback.
The Cowboys from the 32. And it's swatted away.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
Third down now. The Cowboys come out in a jumbo set. And Joe Hayden has the interception.
What a big-time play defensively to keep this game close and maybe even take the lead before the start of the fourth quarter.
You know what they did, Jim? By getting that interception, it's keeping this game close, and all you've got to look at is for your team to win, you just got to make one big play. We'll see if the offense can do it.
The Browns line up, split backfield, snap it out of the gun. Second down and 10. And he takes off. Johnson's going to pull in the bullet pass. Carves in on the tackle.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here. The Browns were trying to go down the field that time with the throw, but nobody's open. They throw it short, doesn't fool the defense, and they get very few yards. I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
Manziel's on the move. The sack of the quarterback by Greg Hardy.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Browns official. He was unable to confirm exactly what the injury was, but he did tell me that it is related to the upper body.
Third down and 13.
Johnson's taking it on the screen.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
The kick is good.
The kick was good, and that gives them the lead, Phil, with just a little more than a quarter left.
Jim, these are moments where you actually like the kicker on your football team. When it starts to get late in the game and they make a big field goal, you go, that's it. That's our guy right there.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. First down at the 28.
Joe Hayden has the interception.
An open lane. A foot race. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
You talking about getting your team full of emotion and getting everything on your side. How about that interception by the defense and then taking it back all the way for the score?
Inside of the uprights.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
Takes it from the 4, and here we go. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. That return's good for about 21.
The Cowboys are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Whitner's there to make the tackle.
The Cowboys look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The Cowboys take it from the 43. And it's knocked down.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield.
The D-line now shifted into a spread look. They are getting ready to rush that quarterback.
Gavin Escobar has the catch.
Good yardage picked up on that call. That's reception number 2 for him. The Cowboys offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway.
Set up now at the 28-yard line.
Romo's lined up, 2 tight ends set.
Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Romo to Bryant. Second down after that pass play. McFadden solo back set. Escobar with the reception. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Cowboys did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Romo's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Browns go with the dime formation here on defense. Now 1st and 10. Look at that concentrate. That's a touchdown, and that tightens things up.
Early in the fourth, and they've climbed back into this one quite nicely. That touchdown couldn't have come at a better time.
Awesome job by him getting out there, finding a way to make this game close by scoring that touchdown. But listen, as a coach, don't do anything stupid like onside kicking and take your team and put them right back in a tough situation.
It's intercepted! And they will not convert here on the two-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. The Browns are back deep, ready to return.
Gilbert's going to test the coverage this time. Fights through that hit. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Browns bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play.
The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel.
What a one-handed catch.
Well, if I was the quarterback, I would throw it to this guy every single time. When you make a catch like that, as a quarterback, you must have great confidence in him.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Pass is intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Cowboys offense coming back onto the field after a touchdown drive the last time they had it. They certainly attacked that secondary and got there via the pass.
Well, Jim, let me ask you this. How would you like to be the defensive coordinator right now? Because you're over there, you don't know what's going to happen. No matter what you call, you feel like, hey, the quarterback's hot. He's probably going to beat what we're trying to do.
Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Jim, when you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Halfway through the fourth. Ball is out. And the defense has it.
Tackles made.
When I talk to young quarterbacks, I say the number one rule is always keep two hands on that football. That time, he doesn't do it. That's why when he got hit in the pocket, he fumbles it.
The Browns have been in a fight today. The score's 17-15. First down at the 47.
Reaches out and snatches it. Lee's all over the ball carrier.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
2nd down. Leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point in the game. Trying to find an opening to the right. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the fourth quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
This is 3rd down. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. It'll be 3rd down. The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
Manziel's got it in the gun. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
The Browns will have to punt the football. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Cowboys had a promising drive, derailed by a fumble the last time they were on the field. Let's see if they can get that momentum back, because they were in scoring position the last time.
Yeah, listen, when you fumble the football in this league, usually there's somebody coming into the huddle to replace you after that fumble, because they just can't tolerate the fact that you just give it away on a promising drive.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts, because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
The Cowboys snap it up at the 26. It's Witten. Shrugs off the first hit.
In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Romo's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Looking to go up top again on first down.
And there's Witten.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The Cowboys are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. First down, pressure on every snap now. McFadden lines up in the backfield.
First and 10.
Witten's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. What a time in this game to find the end zone.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy, just getting in position to make the catch.
The Cowboys for the point after. The point after try is in the books.
The Cowboys setting up here for the kickoff. Gilbert's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Browns from the 22.
Searching for space to the right.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cowboys official. I'm being told it's more of a minor concern than anything, but they're just going to hold him out for a bit longer before he's allowed to come back out on the field. Back to you.
The Cowboys lined up in the nickel.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Comes down with no. The defender tips it out. A huge third down play on the way.
From the gun. And it's batted down.
Well, we see why they're winning, don't we, Jim? They've been playing well on the defensive side all day. Good stop there on third down. And now it's fourth down for the offense.
It's fourth down, and they will definitely go for it.
The Browns will take the snap from the 25. Hartline's got the catch and the first. The Browns are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
The Browns will take the snap from the 35. Clutch catch.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion. Even though the team still has timeouts left, good job by the quarterback preserving those timeouts. Gets up there, doesn't waste too much time, spikes the football, and stops the clock.
Second down, late in the 4th quarter. The Browns are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Climbs the ladder, and he has it. The Browns signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Huge play coming up down near the goal line. Tight ends in motion here. First and goal. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Taken down, and the clock continues to be their enemy right now.
Jim, good job by the offense here. You don't have any time.
Power surge. Touchdown. What a fascinating play call. They go ground on the last play of the game, and they get the victory.
Oh, it was a great play call, no doubt about it. An awesome job by the offensive line blocking up front, and the run wins the game. What a call.
Well, we saw it just moments ago, a touchdown at the end to win the game.
When you score late in the game and get a touchdown like that, boy, that just makes it double exciting. A lot of joy over there. Enjoy the big victory.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.